It's for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back to Wahpeton and our Irie Insurance pregame show back at the Blickery as it's the final quarterfinal matchup of the Region 1 boys basketball tournament. The number 3 seed Kindred facing off the 6 seed in Northern Cass. Kindred 17-2 on the year, 10-1 in the region. Northern Cass 12-9 on the season, 6-5 in Region 1. They had to play the extra play-in game to get to this tournament. Let's get you updated to where we are at right now in Region 1. The day started with Enderlin defeating Richland 79-52, and Oak Grove over Sargent County 79-74. Enderlin and Oak Grove will play tomorrow in the semifinals. Central Cass defeating Lisbon 58-38. So Central Cass plays the winner of this one at 7:30 tomorrow night here at NDSCS. As I mentioned, Northern Cass having to play in a play-in game. It was a 61-39 win at home that brought them to this opportunity to play in the quarterfinals. I'm Joel Morgan, Chase Miller joining us on the broadcast. And Chase, with the snow, with everything that had happened, that final 7 days leading up to this region tournament, the playoffs really started for Northern Cass on that final Saturday of the regular season because they had to play Hankinson and win to be in contention for their Monday night game, counting towards their seeding. They ended up losing against Oak Grove, but that game would have put them in an opportunity to bypass the first round of the tournament and be the 4 seed in the 4 seed into this tournament. They unfortunately lost that game if you're Northern Cass, but they really have had an extra advantage being out in playoff mode a couple games before the season ended.
Yeah, we'll see how much of an advantage it helps them. You know, Kindred's been off since February 28th, and that was a game that they had to win by 10 or more points. They ironically only won by 7. If it would have been 9, it would have been a coin flip. So they've been off for a little while on the opposite side for Northern Cass. This is a team that's had their ups and downs, quite honestly. You know, it's been talking to Bryce Laxall to start the season. He said, we're probably going to win some games we shouldn't win, and we'll probably lose some games that we shouldn't lose. And that's kind of been right on the money in terms of how they've been able to play so far this year. You know, early on, we were kind of wondering who would favor in terms of teams that have taken a little time off. Oak Grove, they look maybe a little bit more in rhythm than Sargent County, but it wasn't like they blew them out by 20 points. Just Sargent County maybe missed some shots that they might not have if they were in rhythm. So the first 4 minutes, we'll see if it's a big thing or not, because if Northern Cass can hang around with Kindred in the first 4 minutes, the question is, can you score 50 or more against Kindred? They just make it so difficult with how they like to play basketball. And if Northern Cass can take advantage, hopefully you take what you did well against Maple River, able to put that into tonight's contest against Kindred, and maybe Kindred, since they haven't played since 28, Joel, maybe they come on a little sluggish start, you know, not playing for a week of basketball. That's what you kind of hope if you're a Northern Cass fan, at least.
This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with more on yourliveevent.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Your local Castleton agents, Scott Kramer and Tyler Wasleen, wish the Squirrels the best of luck this postseason.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
The Enderlin Alumni Association promotes the school and community, as over the past few years, Enderlin athletics have been greatly supported by the alumni, from upgrades to the weight room, practice equipment, and technology. The Enderlin Alumni Association hopes to improve the quality of life for students and citizens by giving back to the community and keeping it local. The Enderlin Area School and Enderlin community would like to thank the Enderlin Alumni Association for their generous and continued support. Go Eagles!
From too wet to too dry, we know Mother Nature has the final say on the crop. Count on Irie Insurance to help manage that risk. Irie Insurance has a proven track record with over 30 years of experience as a crop insurance leader. Protect your legacy with the right tools to do the job. Learn more at IrieInsurance.com or by calling your local agent in Devils Lake, Hillsborough, Hope, Mackville, Towner, and West Fargo.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Friday, March 18th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 52 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, along with 11 head of April calving heifers. The sale will be broadcast on DV Auction, and you can request a catalog today by emailing gjrangus@feltontel.net. Call them at 701-361-3189. The Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, offering 52 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, along with 11 bred heifers. Friday, March 18th at 1 o'clock.
Back at our Irie Insurance pregame show, let's meet our starting lineups for our opponents tonight. We'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard. The number 6 seeded Northern Cass Jaguars will be a 5'9 senior, number 1, Jack Metzger, a 5'11 sophomore, number 3, Landon Mosier, a 6'1 senior, number 5, Leighton Stroman, a 5'11 senior, number 23, Brock Carpenter, and a 6'6 senior, number 25, Luke Wagner. Metzger, Moser, Stroman, Carpenter, and Wagner for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Again, 12-9 on the season, coached by head coach Bryce Laxdal. And the offense really runs through Leighton Stroman. He is their lead scorer with contributions up and down the lineup. And Chase, you look at that scoring line for Northern Cass. I mean, they got some guys who can score, and they're going to need some guys to have a big night tonight if they want to advance past this round.
Well, they're going to need it. They're going to need defense. They're going to need prowess. I mean, going back to last year, Kindred won a game 40-34 in the state championship. So, I mean, as much as we want to talk about scoring, and it is, don't get me wrong, they're going to have to be efficient. When there's open shots, you're not going to get many against Kindred. They're going to have to take it, but they're going to have to match the grit. They're going to have to match the tenacity that Kindred's been known for in the last couple of years, particularly last season, going to the region championship, going and winning a state championship here. You know, it could be the first one to 50 might win. It could be that kind of a game. You know, Kindred can get up and down the floor. They average 61 a contest, which doesn't blow anyone away because Northern Cass is averaging 60. But to me, Joel, the difference maker in this game is if there's open shots for Northern Cass who likes to shoot a bevy of threes, can they get second chance opportunities on the window? And if they can, that might put them and catapult them to the next level. If they can't, it's one and done. Kindred takes care of business, moves on. You know, it's going to be those little things. 3-pointers, getting rebounds, and again, it might be the first one to 50. Northern Cass is going to have to match the defensive intensity that Kindred comes up with.
Starting lineup now for the Kindred Vikings will be a 5'11 senior, number 2, Brock Whale, a 6'6 senior, number 23, Max McQuillan, a 6'6 senior, number 30, Jaden Peraza, a 6'5 sophomore, number 44, Riley Sunram, and a 6'5 senior, number 22, Paul Olson. Whale, McQuillan, Peraza, Sunram, and Olson for the Kindred Vikings, 17-2 on the season, number 2 in the final boys basketball poll of the year, 10-1 in region play, part of that three-way tie in the top of the standings, which came down to point differential for the seeding. Brad Whale is their head coach. And one last huddle by the bench for Kindred. And they're set to go. And that will do it for our Irie Insurance pregame show as well. Visit IrieINS.com for more information. The tip is won back by the Vikings. Whale double teamed immediately, looking to dish it off to someone. Will find McQuillan, and it's fed up court to Olson. He'll lose it out of bounds, and it's Northern Cass's basketball.
And right away, Northern Cass applies a full court little trap, and I don't think Kindred was ready for that one. So again, we mentioned in a pregame, it's about the defense for Northern Cass as much as it's about hitting threes, and they were able to match it there right off the tip.
Metzger with the basketball at the circle will come to the right side, finds Stroman. Stroman off a screen, drives to the lane, kicks to the corner. Mosier three off the side of the backboard. Paul Olson the rebound, long feed to Sunram. His shot hits off the heel of the basket. Putback attempt will miss from McQuillan. He is going to be fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot two.
Right off the bat, too. Kindred able to get a second chance opportunity here, and that's where they hurt teams so much. I mean, their size, 6'5", 6'6", 6'6", 6'5", it's tough. It's not just one particular player. Last year, Gavin Keller, who ended up committing to Concordia, 6'10", plus, you knew he was going to be a menace. But you look at across this front line, guys who can jump, guys who can get up, and guys who can also finish at the rim.
McQuillan hits the first. Now the second, 2-0 Kindred. The Vikings open up scoring. It's Stroman, guarded by Olson. Will feed the ball to Metzger, back to Stroman. Metzger at the circle, calls the play. We'll feed this one off to Stroman, 17 seconds on the shot clock. Northern Cass looking for a response. Mosier along the arc to Metzger. Over to the near side, Carpenter. Moser drives, kicks beyond the arc. Here comes a three, and Luke Wagner answers back for Northern Cass. They take the lead 3-2.
Just Wagner's fourth three-pointer of the season, but hey, if you're going to make them, might as well make them in postseason play.
McQuillan, three left side, that one in and out. And we're going to see a foul call come against Sunram as he came over the back of Mosier to try to get the rebound. That will be his first, team's first. 3-2, Northern Cass out to the early lead. Northern Cass girls in the semifinals got a win over Central Cass, an upset in the girls' side of this tournament, would eventually lose to Kindred for the Region 1 Girls Championship, but their boys' counterparts looking for the same upset here today as a feed to Stroman, goes beyond the arc. Metzger to drive, stops at the elbow. Back beyond the arc to Carpenter, drives. Shot knocked away, rather that was Wagner driving. Kindred with the rebound and a feed down low, missed shot. McQuillan, though, the putback will hit it. He has scored all four for Kindred, and they regain the lead 4-3.
It's been on second chance opportunities there. Nice job by McQuillan staying with it, able to go with it. But Kindred, again, guarding the length of the floor right now in this trap.
And another answer back at the other end. That is Stroman with two. 5-4. Back on top is Northern Cass. A 6 seed against a 3 seed. To the near post, Peraza. Shot good for two.
Nice job by Peraza. If he can continue to get that baseline, he's a guy that can get up and touch the rim on that type of move.
Northern Cass looking to get 4 new players out on the court. Next stoppage of play. They run a deep rotation, about 9-10 deep most times. Could play into their favor, keeping up that level of intensity here as Wagner drives, and he is going to be fouled. So Luke Wagner will go to the free throw line. Foul on McQuillan, his first, team second. First free throw for Wagner, that's good. And it's a tied game at 6. Carson Ossie will come into the game for Kindred. In for Northern Cass, a whole line of players. Jonathan Reichel will come into the game. Jacob Larson will enter the contest. Carter Onstead will come in. Missed a second free throw for Wagner. We are tied at 6. It's Kindred to answer back. It's rather Oslin who checked into the game. Instead of Onstead, it was Oslin who came in. McQuillan feeds to the right side. 3 good for Paul Olson. 9-6. Kindred back on top.
Paul Olson's a guy that was really the one that stirred Kindred's offense and defense last year. A junior, came back this year, had a lot of expectations on him, averaging 14 a contest. Doesn't hit a lot of threes or shoot them, but when he does, and he's open like that, he can be a deadly shooter.
Larson with the basketball. Comes around his screen to the corner. Oslin shot good. He averages 10 off the bench, hits a big three there. We are tied for the second time. We were tied at 6, now tied at 9. 4 minutes to go in our first quarter on a Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. McQuillan, left wing. Contested three, hits it. 7 for McQuillan here in the first quarter, 12-9, Kindred's lead. And here comes Northern Cass to answer back. Stroman across half court. Stroman, left side, Reichel along the arc. Reichel back to Larson. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Northern Cass. Stroman to the right side. Here comes a three off the heel of the basket. We'll see with the easy rebound. Will come to Paul Olson. Now to the corner. A drive from McQuillan. Feeds in the lane. Peraza will get 2. He has 4 in the game, and it is a 5-0 run, or a 5-point run here for Kindred. They lead 14-9. 3:08 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Kindred 14, Northern Cass 9. We were tied at 9. It's been 5 straight for the Kindred Vikings. Winner of this will play Central Cass tomorrow at 7:30 in the Region 1 semifinals. Other side of the bracket will be Enderlin against Oak Grove. Winners play for the region championship Thursday and a trip on to state. Larson with the basketball, comes back to Stroman near the circle. Stroman drive on the near side. Skips across right side. Oslin thought about the three. Ball gets taken away by Kindred, and an overpass to Peraza at the baseline will go out of bounds. A lot of room here in the field house, and they're just going to have to get a new basketball. Some young fan ran to get that one as it came to the open track area. They'll just put a new ball in play. Up court for Northern Cass is Larson. Now to Stroman off a screen near side. We'll dish it back to Oslin to the right side. Van Wetchel 3. Two-handed by McQuillan off the iron. Will dish it up court. Peraza from the free throw line. Hesitation. One-hand shot will miss. Gets his rebound. Goes for a putback. And he is going to be fouled. Van Wetchel, I believe, will be called for the foul. It will be his first.
Peraza, 62% free throw shooter, and you saw his hopping ability right there. Just kind of waited for the defense to come through. Nice little job stepping up in the paint. No one's going to box you out. You follow your shot, and you get rewarded with 2 free throws. It's just textbook there. And Kindred, the last couple possessions, they've gotten out and run. They've gotten out in transition right now, not allowing Northern Cass to set up defensively.
Wagner back into the game for Northern Cass. Mosier will come back into the game as well. Peraza misses the first free throw. Ready for his second. That one off the iron. He'll miss both. Rebound for Northern Cass. Mosier with the basketball. Oslin from the right wing. We'll come back over to Landon Mosier. Since this game was tied at 9, Kindred scored 5 points. Northern Cass has not been able to respond. Oslin drives the baseline, bounces to the near corner to Larson. Ball gets taken away. McQuillan to Peraza, drives the lane, and a block called against Wagner. Wagner's first, team's third.
And just like that, again, here you go. Here's an opportunity for Kindred to get up and run, to have that opportunity. And it started with the defense, Peraza, McQuillan, the 1-2 combination. And right now, Northern Cass hasn't had too much of an answer for Jaden Peraza, even though he checks out.
Sunram will come into the game. He gets the inbound. Worked on the wing. Swenson with the basketball. back to OC on the near side.
Turnover there by Kindred. Something Bradwell won't be too happy about as this game continues, and you can see him right there. Just not being too excited about the undisciplined pass there by the Vikings in the front court.
Ball gets inbounded to Mosier to Reichel. Austin with the ball for three. Hit off the heel of the basket. Grabbed at the baseline by Chase Miller. Now to McQuillan. McQuillan splits the defense. Gets two. 9 for McQuillan, 16-9. Kindred leads by 7, their largest lead as we approach a minute left in this first quarter. Drive for Mosier gets fouled. Miller called for the foul, his first, team's third. Both teams now with 3 fouls apiece.
And Sunram's going to get called for that one, so it's going to be his second. And that's a dangerous point now for Brockwell. You had that opportunity. 5-out offense makes you guard the entirety of the floor. Nice job by Northern Cass to see that there with Mosier. A little lane opened up and a chance to get to the line.
Mosier misses the first free throw. Jaden Peraza will come back into the game. Paul Olson also steps back out onto the court, as will Brock Whale. 1:01 left in the first quarter. Mosier blanked at the free throw line. Whale will bring it up court. He'll come across the timeline to Olson near side, looks inside, bounces a pass, tipped away, picked up by Northern Cass. Reichel with the basketball. Will feed to Moser. He'll move between the circles. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Skip to the near side. Mosier 3 off the iron. Rebound brought in by Peraza and handled by Olson. Shot clock is off. Feed to Whale. Skips to the left side. Swenson to Peraza, back near side. Whale fakes inside, takes a dribble, left side. Swenson in the lane, drives, fouled. Jorgen Swenson will get 2 free throws with 8.8 seconds left in the first quarter. Foul number 4 called against Northern Cass.
Bryce Laxdal went to a defense there to do the half-court trap, so Kindred did a good job of not turning it over, skipped it, and when you're trapping, if you can get 1 or 2 reversals, you might wear out the defense and you might be able to find a nice baseline to baseline or a short corner to a post kind of an offense there, and Swenson was just the beneficiary for that offense for Kindred to stay patient and get rewarded for 2 free throws.
5 seconds left in the quarter. Metzger to Reichel, 3 off the backboard, and the first quarter will end. Kindred 17, Northern Cass 9, second quarter, and we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Kate's Kennels, located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel tours are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
Welcome back to our coverage of the Region 1 quarterfinals on YourLiveEvent.com. Kindred 17, Northern Cass 9, 8-0 run to close out the first quarter for the Kindred Vikings on a Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass with the basketball. It is Metzger to the wing to Wagner, drives, and he is blocked by Paul Olson.
That's what length can do for you at 6'6", and a guy who can get off the floor. You can get beat, but you can still find ways to alternate a shot or deflect, or in that case, just send it into the student section here on the baseline.
Carpenter on the left side. We'll go back to Metzger. Metzger to Mosier, drives off the backboard, will miss. Rebound two-handed by McQuillan. McQuillan finds Whale. Back to McQuillan. Up to drive. Hesitation to Peraza. Back beyond the arc. Three hits off the end of the iron for Olsen. Miller with the basketball. Now to the hands of Olsen to the top of the key. Whale, 25 seconds on the shot clock. Kindred has some time. Northern Cass has collapsed on anyone who has the basketball. As backdoor, Olsen gets the feed. Banks it off the glass and in. A 10-point lead now for Kindred.
Kindred could have taken 2-3 shots in that possession, but patient, able to move the ball around, kind of a triangle there on one side, skip, and then everybody rotates, and no one just picked up the backside there, and Paul Olsen.
Oslin with the basketball. Spins on the post, puts it up. 2 for Oslin. And that ends that long scoring drought for the Northern Cass Jaguars. They trail by 8. Six minutes, 20 seconds in county left in the first half. And winner plays Central Cass tomorrow night. Peraza left block, up to shoot. Won't get there, but finishing is Olsen around the rim. 21-11. Carpenter near wing. Feeds to Mosier. He gets held up beyond the arc. Deep three off the backboard. Rebound Metzger beyond the arc. Another three off the iron for Mosier. Kindred comes away with the basketball. McQuillan feeds across, and it comes to the corner. Peraza puts it under the basket, and the layup good for 2. That's McQuillan who finishes with 2. 23-11, 12-point lead now for Kindred. Northern Cass wants to take a timeout. 5:39 left in the first half. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon high school athletic programs and events. If you're interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster group on Facebook for more information. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters wishes the best to all athletes competing today.
Region 1 quarterfinal action on yourliveevent.com. 23-11. Kindred, the number 3 seed, leads 6-seeded Northern Cass. Kindred, defending champions, also number 2 in the final basketball poll of the season. Let's see if we have some updates coming from Region 2. Their semifinals are set. Thompson against Grafton. Thompson defeating Hatton Northwood 71-43. Grafton over Mayport CG 50-40. North Border beat Cavalier 77-62. Hillsborough Central Valley, Park River Fordville Lincoln winner will play North Border 7:30 tomorrow. Northern Cass looking for a run of their own. Jaden Peraza will steal this one away. Brought up court by McQuillan. McQuillan drives, feeds to Peraza, who finishes with the jam. 25-11 the score. 14-point lead for Kindred.
I know the game has changed where you can shoot threes and you want to shoot more threes and analytics tells you to shoot threes. Kindred, they don't do that. They get to the paint, and if you see their shot chart, it's going to have a lot of zeros with green dots from 5 to 10 feet from the rim.
Oslin with the basketball. Finds Wagner. Drives. Layup good. 6 for Wagner. 25-13 the score. Northern Cass needs some stops right here. OC with the ball. Going to be fouled. I believe it is Leighton Stroman. If it is, it's his second. Well, it will be Luke Wagner, his second. Morgan Swenson into the game for Kindred. In for Northern Cass, Jacob Larson. Joining Jacob Larson, Landon Mosier back out on the court. Cam Van Wetchel also into the game. 4:35 left to play in the first half. McQuillan to the top of the key. Peraza drives, misses the shot. Rebound, Northern Cass. Stroman drops it back to Carpenter, up for three. Northern Cass cuts their deficit under double figures with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Max McQuillan will go to the left side. Presley Peraza to drive. Back to OC, into the corner, Swenson. Swenson, a feed to McQuillan. Near side OC. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot on the iron will come in and out for Peraza. Rebound, Stroman. Stroman off the backboard will miss. Rebound tip, Peraza will take it. Goes to the far side of the court, feeds Swenson. Swenson tried to go down low. The OC will get by him and out of bounds.
A hustle defense by Northern Cass there to cause that turnover. Bradwell is going to get the majority of his starters back on the floor here after a couple minutes of on the bench there with the break. So Northern Cass will see what they can do. Just 7 points in this quarter, but they've been able to hit a big-time three there just a couple possessions ago by Carpenter, and chance with another three here to make it a two-possession game.
Larson on the near wing. A feed, three, good! Big three-pointer for Carpenter. He has hit back-to-back threes. 25-19 the score. Within 6 is Northern Cass. 3:04 left to play in the half. Peraza shot good. That's a big answer back for Jaden Peraza, who has 8. 27-19. Stroman will come to Moser. Moser comes around, finds Larson. Larson, three, good. Last 3 field goals for Northern Cass have been threes. They need them now, down by 5, 27-22. Gonna have to get a stop here if you're Northern Cass. Sunram will come to McQuillan. Worked around to the left side. Olsen, heel drive and fouled. Jacob Larson will be called for the foul. No, Leighton Stroman will be called for the foul. His second, team 6th. 2 shots coming up for Paul Olsen.
Kindred needs something good and get it to the hands of Paul Olsen. Senior, guy who's played a lot of varsity minutes, guy that understands how to get to the rim, someone who uses the dribble effectively, getting a lot of real estate on it. And the one thing right now is if you're Northern Cass, you got to pack in the paint as much as possible here against Kindred, even though they do have some quality shooters. Peraza just made that 17-footer. Paul Olsen again has a quick shot, but with Sunram on the inside, Kindred's really trying to work it on the interior, which opens up some lanes like we just saw there for Olsen.
7-point lead for Kindred. 2 minutes left to go in the half. Another three. This one will hit off the iron for Mosier. Sunram the rebound. Brought up court, McQuillan will come to Sunram. Back to the hands of Whale. Olsen with the dribble, steps back from the free throw line, doesn't pull the trigger. Ball comes to Sunram, was going to put it up and is fouled by Van Weichel. I believe it's Van Weichel. That would be his second if it is. That will be Brock Carpenter in his first. Kindred in the bonus, but getting 2 shots regardless as Sunram misses the first.
Sunram just a 55% free throw shooter, but again, the backside rebound after McQuillan missed there for 3. If you look at the difference in this contest and stats at the half, it's going to be second chance opportunities for Kindred. In terms of right off the bat, it was 4 points right away from McQuillan. Second chance opportunity, and right there, they at least get a point that time with Sunram.
Sunram hits the second, 30-22. Under a minute and a half to play. And the Central Cass will face the winner of this one as driving up for 2 is Stroman. He's denied. Ball will go into the Kindred student section. He's going to hear it.
Sunram, good defense, able to not have a worry about a hand check there. Just go straight up, get the basketball, and able to get the defense back set here for Kindred.
Larson inbounds. Carpenter, three, good. 3 threes this quarter for Brock Carpenter. It's a 5-point game, 30-25. Minute left to go in this half. Kindred needs a stop. And we're getting an off-ball foul. And it will be against Riley Sunram. That is his third. Coach Brad Whale going to have to think about how the next half is going to look with Sunram. Obviously going to be done here for this final minute. Carson OC will come into the game. And the ball will be inbounded to Mosier. Mosier will come to Larson, looks inside, now top of the key. Carpenter shot deflected. Ball gets picked up. Peraza with the basketball, long feed, and going to be fouled is Paul Olson.
I think Brock Whale is asking if it was an intentional or not, because the bear hug came there by Stroman, and the old adage is if you're not going to go for a play for the ball, it could be an intentional foul in terms of the discretion of the referee. Now, where the ball was, Stroman went for the ball and kind of gave Olson a little bit of a bear hug at the end, and the good job for Stroman. He didn't force Paul Olson and shove him to the ground. You know, he kept him upright. That adds a big deal as well for the officials at the end of the day. Just a good, clean, hard foul to make Olson earn it. The problem is, though, a guy who can really stir the pot offensively for Northern Cass now with 3 fouls on the bench.
Both free throws good for Olson. 32-25. Northern Cass by 7. 34 seconds and counting left in the first half. It's been a 3-point barrage here this quarter. Back 4 of the 5 field goals have been threes for Northern Cass. Could use one more here. They have the shot clock still to worry about. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Landon Mosier with the basketball. To the hands of Larson to Mosier. Left side, Carpenter drives and won't get the bucket. Avoids the shot clock violation. Ball still loose, no one with control. Northern Cass gets it, but the half will come to an end. Kindred, 32. Northern Cass, 25. We'll have our first half numbers on the way next. You're watching coverage of the Region 1 Boys Basketball Tournament on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
The Maple Valley Parents Organization is an organization whose main purpose is to support all Maple Valley student activities, to promote a healthy environment and attitudes for the youth. Their aim is to encourage growth and interest in these areas by supporting them in a sportsmanlike manner. The Maple Valley Parents Organization is open to anyone. If you'd like to become a member or see upcoming events, like their Facebook page by searching Maple Valley Parents Organization on Facebook.
Mindak Market is located in the J.C. Penney wing of the West Acres Mall in Fargo with over 4,000 square feet of localness. Greg, Susan, Katie, Sarah Melody, and staff are proud to promote local products from North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. You'll see everything from honey and jams, puzzles, and year-round gift baskets at Mindak Market. Stop by the store in West Acres or check out their website at mindakmarket.com. That's mindakmarket.com to shop and order online.
Going to NDSCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back at all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
North Star Ag is your premier full-service short-line machinery dealer. Whether it's equipment sales, parts, or service, North Star Ag carries a full range of equipment from leading brands such as Meridian, Brandt, and Salford Valmar. The North Star team is here to help you year-round. Learn more at northstar-ag.com. That's northstar-ag.com. Or visit them at their Tower City facility. North Star Ag, committed to quality, committed to you. The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Making a difference and impacting lives comes together when you study to become a nurse at Lake Region State College. Our nursing program is available in Mayville, Grand Forks, and Devils Lake. Find out more today. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
Our score at the half on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Kindred 32, Northern Cass 25. And let's take a look at our first half numbers for Northern Cass. 37% from the field, 6 for 17 on three-pointers. That's 35%. That's what we're going to need to do here with the way that Kindred has been rebounding Northern Cass 21-6 from the free throw line. Northern Cass 1 for 4. Kindred shooting 55%, 2 for 5 on threes, 8 for 12 from the free throw lines. Largest lead for Kindred, 14 points at 25-11, 4 lead changes, 2 ties. Individual numbers for Northern Cass. Brock Carpenter, 9 points, all coming via the three, all coming in the second quarter. Luke Wagner, 6 points. 3 points for Jacob Larson. Leighton Stroman with 2 points in the game. For the Kindred Vikings, Paul Olson, Max McQuillan, 11 points apiece. McQuillan 6 rebounds to add on to that, along with 2 assists. McQuillan 4 for 6 shooting. Olson 3 for 7 shooting. Jaden Peraza 8 points, 4 rebounds. He is 4 for 6 from the field. Riley Sunram 1 point, 1 for 2 from the free throw line in the first half of this game. Again, our score, it is 32-25. Kindred leads on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching coverage of the Region 1 Boys Basketball Tournament on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will be holding our Hillsboro Operator Clinic Monday, March 21st. To register, visit planterdoc.com. This clinic will provide the opportunity to brush up on monitor setup and operation of precision planting systems. RDK Enterprises Operator Clinic, Monday, March 21st at our Hillsboro store. We look forward to visiting with you. To see the agenda and register for this event, visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
32-25, Kindred leads Northern Cass on the half here under Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Winner plays Central Cass tomorrow. The Squirrels a 58-38 win over Lisbon earlier here this afternoon. That would be a 7:30 tentative start time in the semifinals tomorrow night. We'll get our action starting tomorrow at 6. Enderlin against Oak Grove. You can see all the action right here on yourliveevent.com. One last break. We'll be back with the start of the second half next. It is Region 1 basketball coverage on yourliveevent.com.
Future come together at Lake Region State College. Train for in-demand careers, part-time, full-time, or online. At Lake Region State College, we change lives.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
Minutes goes back up on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We're ready for the start of the second half of this game. Kindred will begin with the basketball. It's McQuillan who has 11. Will feed to Olson. Now work to the right side. Whale for 3. Shot in and out. Rebound to the Jaguars. Rebounding almost 3-1. A little bit over a 3-1 in favor of Kindred at the end of that first half. It was 21-6 in favor of the Vikings. Mosier with the basketball, looks inside, will bounce just right of the lane to Stroman. Stroman on the drive to the basket, puts it up, gets 2. Second half scoring is opened up by Northern Cass. They trailed 32-27. Peraza held up, slings it around in motion. Right side, Olson misses the shot. Finish by Jaden Peraza. Big answered back by Kindred. 34-27 the score. We're going to get a timeout, Vikings. Quick timeout comes with 7:14 left in the third quarter. Things just getting underway here in the second half, and the Vikings just taking an early timeout. Kindred 17-2 this season. Northern Cass 12-9. Again, talk about in our pregame, they really got into playoff mode early as they were fighting for seeding. Kindred was fighting for seeding on the last night of the season, but they were looking to fight between 1, 2, and 3 and was a closely contested top part of this region. Northern Cass was in the running for that 4 seed. Lost to Oak Grove on that final Monday of the regular season is what put them in that play-in game against Maple River Thursday night. Metzger with the basketball will come to Mosier, back to Metzger at the circle. He'll call out the play, able to find Mosier. Feed to the corner to Wagner. A dribble, Mosier feeds, now comes to the corner. Wagner drives, throws in the lane. Ball gets taken away by Whale. Whale, a feed to Olson. Olson lays it in for 2. 36-27, 9-point lead for Kindred. Their largest at 14 points. Metzger, a look inside, guarded by Whale. Metzger able to find Carpenter, feeds to Stroman. Stroman looks to shoot, goes beyond the arc. Finds Carpenter up for three off the end of the iron. Whale the rebound. And he will come across half court. Right side, Olsen. Peraza guarded by Metzger. Kicks it left side, McQuillan. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Right of the lane, Sunram. Work to the left side. Whale left open. Up for three. Brock Whale chips in his first point of the game. 39-27, and Northern Cass wants to take a timeout. They trail by 12, 5:46 left in the third quarter. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon high school athletic programs and events. If you're interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster group on Facebook for more information. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters wishes the best to all athletes competing today.
Kindred a 7-2 run to start the second half of this game. Northern Cass looking to get a timeout. Play resumes. Jaguars basketball. Mosier double teamed on the near side. Ball gets stolen away on the pass attempt. Olsen the steal. Big dunk for Paul Olsen. Doing it on both sides of the court. 41-27. Kindred a big response or big answer to open up the second half. Ball to Mosier into the corner. Three for the Jaguars, in and out. Peraza the rebound. Will come to McQuillan. McQuillan drives, gets fouled. Van Wetchel's second. All the momentum shifting on the side of the Vikings. It's McQuillan to the free throw line to shoot two.
Kindred's coming at you like an avalanche. This is a team that's getting out in transition. They're getting up and down the floor. They're pretty much putting their head down and going right to the Tim, as McQuillan's been able to do that here as well. And the thing right now is for Northern Cass, a 15-point deficit feels more like 20 or 25 against Kindred, particularly when you're not hitting any three-pointers to start this second half. And it's been a really nice run here to get going. 10-2 run so far, barring this free throw by McQuillan at the line.
McQuillan hits the second. Actually hits both, 43-27. Kindred getting big defense from OC. Well, we'll come to the near side. Larson gets it taken away. A steal for Olsen. Olsen feeding to OC at the basket for two. His first two of the game, 45-27. A big run here for the Kindred Vikings. 15 points in this third quarter, holding Northern Cass to just a pair. Stroman tosses to the corner. Here comes a three, and answering back is Northern Cass. Oslin, his 8th point of the game.
Kindred's been very active in that 1-3-1 zone, and ironically, that's what Northern Cass is going to try here in this half court.
Ball to the corner. OC tried to feed it back to Olsen, almost taken away by Stroman. Kindred will keep the basketball. Olsen three, off the iron. Rebound, Miller feeds to Olsen, and what a move at the basket. He's had two big scoring plays here in the second half, 16 in the game, 47-30. Kindred takes their largest lead at 17, and a turnover for Northern Cass. OC with the ball, and he is fouled by Stroman. By my count, that is 4 for Leighton Stroman. He is in some deep foul trouble here with 3:47 left to play in the third quarter.
Well, and the problem is right now for Stroman, picking up that foul, isn't too happy talking with the official whether it was ball or not. And for head coach Bryce Slackstall, this one is not going the way that you want to see. He's having a little words with our officials as well. And this is one where Kindred can really have a chance to put this game away. I mean, they've already had a great run. It can just get added to it.
Northern Cass will bring the ball up court. Larson on the near wing. Bounces to Oslin. Oslin able to find Reichel into the corner. Oslin moving towards the rim. Feeds to Stroman. And looked like Northern Cass was kind of grouping around the basketball. They'll spread out here a little bit as Stroman to the basket. Shoots off the backboard. Fouled. McQuillan called for his second. Stroman will go to the line to shoot two. He has been their lead scorer, one of their lead scorers all season. Been held in check here by Kindred, has scored just 4.
That 1-3-1 zone, though, that's been the difference maker here this second half. Turnovers, Kindred has resulted into points. They've been trying to chase Northern Cass up the three-point line as best as possible. Kindred at the full head of steam going the other way, and this is what made him a state champion from a year ago, just able to get certain spurts in games where they go on a big-time run, and when they were able to start that second half here on an 11-2 run, it just is so hard to come back from a 15-point deficit the way that Kindred can play both offensively and defensively.
McQuillan feeds to the lane, overpass, a battle for the loose ball. We're going to get a held ball. Swenson gets tied up with Larson. Stroman will inbound to Larson. It was 17-9 at the end of the first quarter in favor of Kindred, 32-25 at the half. That first half score was ended with a big run for Northern Cass, or a decent-sized run to close out the first half, but Kindred responding back in a big way here in the third quarter. Northern Cass trying to find an open shooter, comes to Larson in the lane, will pick it up, goes beyond the arc. Reichel's shot altered by McQuillan and picked up by Miller, and the Kindred Vikings have the basketball. 2 minutes, 25 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. A drive, layup, misses for McQuillan. Put back though in for Sunram.
And Kindred, as we talked about in our pregame show, they continue to own the window. And if they own the window, something has to give on the other side.
Swenson, a steal and a layup. And as expected, Northern Cass will take a timeout. 51-32 the score. 2:05 left in the third quarter. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
A-Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. A-Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, A-Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Kindred 51, Northern Cass 32. This is coverage of the Region 1 basketball tournament on yourliveevent.com. Joel Morgan, Chase Miller, Joey Hughes on the camera. Final of 4 games today. We'll have 2 tomorrow, and then the third place championship on Thursday. Also on your live event, full coverage of the Region 2 basketball tournaments. Metzger stops at the top of the key to the post. It's a give and go from Metzger to Van Wetchel. Metzger trapped at the baseline. Will come to Van Wetchel. Pass to Larson. Larson picks it up at half court and will send it back to Metzger. Metzger, a contested 3, will miss. Rebound picked up by Northern Cass, and a 3 for Oslin. 51-35, Oslin in double figures now with 11. And Kindred going to answer right back. Presley Peraza hits 2.
Back to Oslin, leads the team off the bench with 57 three-pointers now on the season here. And there's a big senior class for Northern Cass. If this is their last game, it's going to be a tough one here for Northern Cass moving forward.
McQuillan gets the rebound to Peraza. Goes to Osi, loses it, but recovers it to Swenson. 3 off the iron. Rebound two-handed by Oslin. Northern Cass has the basketball to the corner. Carpenter will send it back over to Metzger. 45 seconds left in the third quarter, and a foul call. Morgan Swenson called for his first. Not a whole lot of fouls here in the second half. 2 fouls apiece. Cam Van Wetchel to the line to shoot 2. First one good. Substitutions coming on both sides.
Northern Cass right now, you're going to have a really good start to the fourth quarter. You need to bookend it here with a solid 40 seconds. Try to get a stop. Try to get one more shot up. Get it in the cylinder for 2 more points or a 3. And then you're going to need a 5-0, 6-0 run to really put some pressure on to start, and a quick 5-0, 6-0 run to start against Kindred in the fourth quarter.
And Olsen's going to be fouled. Jack Metzger's first. 33.5 left in the third quarter. Landon Mosier back into the game for Northern Cass near sideline. Cole Campbell from Kindred to inbound. And Campbell gets it in play to Olsen. Finds Campbell to Peraza. Able to rifle a pass over to Presley Peraza. Now back over Jaden Peraza. 13 seconds left in the quarter. Kindred looking for that right shot, and Mildrow foul. Foul on Metzger, his second, team's fourth. Gives Kindred one chance to run an inbounds play. Into the hands of Olsen, drives the lane, puts it off the glass and in for 2. Paul Olsen has had a big third quarter. He has scored 6, has 16 in the game, but it is 55-36. Kindred's lead in the Region 1 semifinals. Final quarter next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle. Trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
55-36, Kindred leads Northern Cass. The Vikings on pace to play the Central Cass Squirrels in the semifinals tomorrow night. We'll have identical Final Four teams in Region 1 with identical matchups in the semifinals. Oak Grove last year able to pull the upset over Enderlin in the semifinals. Last year, they would face this Kindred team, fell behind early against Kindred and made it a close game, but Kindred ultimately winning the region and state last year. Olsen feeds to the baseline. Peraza's hook shot, good. He gets the first point of the fourth quarter, 57-36 the score.
Yeah, kind of fun for those two, Presley, Peraza. Jaden Peraza playing on the floor. Nice move there by Presley to get to the 10.
Ball in the corner. A drive for Carpenter. Carpenter's going to be fouled.
Last time these two teams ever met in a postseason game was the old District 2 days at the Fargo Civic Center. March 2nd of 2015. Kindred's won 5 straight in the series and looks to make it 6 straight here, but crazy to think Super Region and Region 1 format that they haven't met yet until this year once it went to the Region 1 format in 2016.
Luke Wagner back into the game for Northern Cass. Carpenter goes 1 for 2 from the line, 57-37 the score. It's Olsen with the basketball, finds McQuillan to Olsen, back to McQuillan to the right side, OC to the elbow, Peraza, ball gets taken away by Mosier. It's the Jaguars basketball. Jaguars closest they were in was by 5 back in the first half, and a travel called against Luke Wagner, and the ball back to Kindred. It was 30-25. With about a minute left to play in the first half. Northern Cass will get the ball back here. Carpenter able to find Moser. Moser comes around. Now in the lane to Stroman. He drives, shoots over Olsen. Olsen will block it, but tips it back to Metzger. Metzger at the bucket. And he'll be called for the charge. Nice job by McQuillan to take that charge. Metzger's third personal, fourth team foul.
McQuillan just allowed Metzger to come right into him. He saw the block shot, just took a bit of a step in front of that semicircle right at the right block, stood his ground nicely, and Metzger pretty much went right into the middle of his chest, and that's an easy call for the official, especially once you're going through where that says Vikings across the middle.
Olsen to the corner. OC with the ball into the lane and to the bucket, 2 for Presley Peraza. All 6 of his points have come here in the second half. It is 59-37. Those are across half court. Back to Metzger. A nice feed to Stroman. Kisses it off the glass and in for 2. 59-39. Under 6 to play. Out of turnover, rare turnover for Kindred. Mosier will bring this one up court. On the post to the corner, Metzger back beyond the arc. 3 will miss for Carpenter, and a foul call. Rebound was into the hands of McQuillan, immediately gets fouled, and it will be Moser. His second, team 6.
And Brad Will wants a timeout here.
Look at a timeout with 5:42 left to play, 59-39. Kindred leads Northern Cass. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Kindred, a 20-point lead against Northern Cass in the Region 1 boys basketball semifinals here on YourLiveEvent.com. Kindred and Central Cass in line to play tomorrow night at 7:30 in the semifinals. A foul called at half court as Max McQuillan was trying to advance the basketball. Foul will be against Luke Wagner, his third. Team 7th, bonus now for Kindred. McQuillan 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Will miss the first, won't get the bonus. Stroman with the basketball. Feeds to Moser. Back to Stroman in the lane, looks around, comes to the corner. Reichel feeds to the block to Wagner. Over to Stroman, top of the key. That fakes on the shot, comes left side to Reichel to the basket. Misses, but is fouled. That is foul number 4 on Riley Sunram.
Going back to McQuillan, though, 15 points. I mean, he just started off the game with 4 straight points into 3 in that first quarter. but since cooled off. But, I mean, this is a guy that only averages 6 a contest, so he's not known in terms of a consistent double-digit score. He does rebounds, he gets assists, he gets steals, kind of the floor general out there. So for Coach Brad Whalen, Mr. McQuillan can kind of quarterback the team in football, but also here on the basketball court and get you 10, 12 points. That's just gravy for a squad that already has shooters like a Olsen or a Peraza to kind of get that variation of the game going for Kindred.
And Kindred works the ball up court, comes to Peraza in the lane. Shot will miss, gets his rebound under triple coverage and fouled by someone. And I'm wondering if it's going to be Stroman. No, it looks like it will be Luke Wagner, and it is his 4th. So Stroman and Wagner sitting on 4 fouls for Northern Cass, 5:02 left to play. Looking at 2 seniors looking to not end their career by fouling out of the final game for their respective team. As Peraza gets the first free throw, will get the bonus. 9 for Peraza, right at his season average. Second's good. So you make that 11 for Peraza, now 12. Shorted him just a couple points there on that as a steal for Kindred. Winds up in the hands of Osi at the bucket, misses 2, and over the back on the rebound was Olsen, called for his first personal foul. Team foul number 5, 4:48 to play. A 21-point lead for Kindred.
Going back to Northern Cass and their seniors, 8 seniors here for head coach Bryce Laxdal. This is going to be a tough one. If this result holds for the next 4:48, just a lot of guys who kind of were waiting their turn, especially after the senior class that kind of has gone through the last couple of years that were able to play some varsity minutes last year. A lot of them playing JV. A really good program from top to bottom here, but just going to come up short going up against some pretty quality competition here in Region 1.
Jaden Peraza, big block shot, will send it out of bounds. And Coach Laxdal talking very highly of the senior class, as you mentioned, Chase, is there's waiting patiently. And then when they all got the opportunity to play, he said that they were all happy to find their roles and find what it took for this team to win 12 games this season. Ball will go out of bounds, back to Kindred, 4:27 to go.
Problem is in Region 1, when you got 3 of the top 5 teams in the state in your region, it's going to be hard for someone to try to win, games against Kindred, Central Cass, Enderlin. I mean, that was probably going to be the road for Northern Cass as an example. So no matter what, it's a tall order, not just for one particular game, but for 3 straight games here in the region tournament for anyone to try to come out of here as a region champ.
Leighton Stroman with the basketball. Feeds to Carpenter, goes for 3. Stroman gets the missed shot. Carpenter will pick it up. Blocked by Olsen, another block shot. And Paul Olsen fouled at half court. Carter Oslin called for his first. And visible frustration on that foul call. Olsen to the line for the 1-1.
I'm going to get Brock Carpenter for that one, Joel. So they'll pick up his second. Tough one there, but not the worst foul again in transition. The problem is now with where it is, we go back to our pregame saying you got to score at least 50 or more against Northern Cass, against Kindred. You got to own the rebounding and you got to hit the threes. Well, Northern Cass hit the threes in this game. They did that, but Kindred owned the rebounding and then just disrupted them enough throughout this contest. That's the thing with Kindred. Can you score 50 or more? Can you at least be even on the rebounds? And then you have to find a recipe that puts you over the top on this Vikings team because they are loaded, especially with the size that they have with 4 of their 5 starters.
Peraza and Olsen will check out of the game. Their nights have come to an end with this 23-point lead and under 4 to play. Oslin shot right side off the iron. Rebound Miller is able to feed to McQuillan. Back to Miller. Kindred going to stretch things out here just a little bit more with this lead. Carpenter will get a steal, up to drive. Foul going for the layup. It's McQuillan, called for his 3rd.
But you go back to the half, it was a 7-point game. Enough threes in that 4th quarter kept Northern Cass around. Only able to score 9 points in the 3rd quarter. And then you just look at now, 1, 2, 3, just 4 field goals here in this second half. I mean, this is what Kindred does. They suffocate you defensively. They limit what you're able to do. And then they did a really good job. A halftime adjustment by Bradwell, that 1-3-1 zone to start the third quarter. That's what really got Kindred going offensively, got them some easy transition layups, and that was able to really put the game away in that third with that 1-3-1 half-court trap.
Carpenter knocks down both free throws. He has 12 in the game. 63-42 the lead for Northern Cass. Olsey with the ball. Sets it beyond the arc to Miller. Back to OC, is able to find McQuillan. Brings it back to the circle now. McQuillan in the lane. Kicks to the corner. OC back over to McQuillan. Approaching 3 minutes left to play in this game. 63-42 the lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Swenson feeds to Peraza. Shot off the backboard. Put back. Believe did not get, or doesn't matter anyway because there's going to be a foul call. And that will be against Oslin. That will be his first. Miller to the line to shoot 2, as that's the 10th foul for Northern Cass. And Miller gets the first. Cole Campbell will come into the game. Max McQuillan checks out. 2:55 left to play. Second bucket good for Miller. The senior gets 2, 65-42 the score. Metzger with the basketball. Comes to Stroman, loses it trying to split the defense. Picked up by Swenson. He'll find Cole Campbell. Campbell, a feed to Miller. Miller immediately dishes beyond the arc to Swenson. Swenson gets corralled out of bounds, keeps it in play, able to find Campbell. Campbell, though, onto the hands of Swenson, and a travel called at the baseline. Northern Cass will get the ball back. Substitutions coming for the Jaguars. Jacob Larson will come into the game. Cam Van Wetchel will check into the game. Some of these seniors getting some ovations as there's 2:23 to go. One of them, Leighton Stroman, with a hug to his head coach, Bryce Laxdal. So Kindred will win their 18th game of the season, 18-2. They'll improve. Northern Cass ends the year 12-10. 3, good for the Squirrels. Jacob Larson knocks down his second 3. Another one of these 8 seniors on this Northern Cass team. Chase Miller with the basketball, works to Peraza, gets knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. 1:42 left to play. Kindred has the basketball. Miller feeds to Peraza. Finds Hoyme to the right side. Swenson. Swenson looks around. Will come to Campbell. Under a minute and a half to play. Final minute and a half of this season for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Campbell drives, misses the shot. Shot clock violation. Jeremiah Doctor will come into the game for Kindred for the first time. Cam Van Wetchel at the baseline to inbound. Steal on the pass attempt. Hoyme gets the steal, taken right back by Northern Cass, and they're going to call a held ball. That will go to the Jaguars. We'll have our post-game show coming up. We'll talk to a member of this winning team. Also name our precision player of the game, along with our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Less than a minute left to play. Catch and release 3. Misses for Wagner. 50.1 left. That's off to Northern Cass. It was a 7-point game at halftime. Kindred had a strong second half, particularly to start out that third quarter. They scored 7 straight points, did not look back after that, as Peraza feeds to Campbell. Will come back to Doctor. 14 seconds on the shot clock, and almost as though Kindred will concede this last possession, and a steal for Wagner. Wagner to the bucket, misses the layup. Ball will go out of bounds. 17 seconds left to play. Northern Cass fans cheering for their seniors. 45 seconds left to play. 45, 10 seconds left to play. And this one about to become final. Cole Campbell will hold off the final few seconds, and we have our final. It is 65-45, a win for Kindred onto the semifinals. Tomorrow they will play against Central Cass. We'll take a break. Post-game show next on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Welcome to Ada, Minnesota. There's much to offer for new residents and much to do once you're here. Medical facility, living community, and assistant living. A beautiful school campus providing quality education. The Deco Center with a 24-hour fitness center. A community of faith with church and youth programs. Auto dealers, bowling, theater, farm implement and agronomy centers. Banks, retail and service businesses, a radio station, and much more. With employment and housing available. Welcome to the City of Ada to work, raise a family, and relax. Contact the City of Ada for more information.
All right. We are back on our post-game show. Kindred on to the semifinals, a 65-45 win against Northern Cass. Paul Olson joining us on the post-game. You guys, a strong performance in that second half, but first off, congratulations. You guys are on to the semifinals.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Let's talk about the first half of this game. Northern Cass came out strong. They were hitting some big threes. They really pushed you guys. What can you say about your opponent tonight?
We know they like to shoot a lot of three-pointers. They're going to make a few. That's just how good shooting teams are. So they made their runs. We just had to stay poised and stay together.
You came out strong. You scored 8 straight to start out that second half. What helped you guys kick into that high gear?
It starts on defense. Everything starts on defense. That's what we did last year, and that's what we do this year. We just got to lock down, get stops, turn that into points.
Let's talk about that defense. It's just absolutely relentless for you guys in this game, and it's been all season. What fuels you guys to buying into such an intense level of defense?
We know that that's how you win games. You can't win if you don't defend. We proved that last year, and we all buy into the team defense. We lock down together. If one person's down, we help pick them up, and we get it done together.
You'll meet the Squirrels again coming up tomorrow night in the semifinals. I know you want to enjoy this one a little bit, but what do you expect out of the Squirrels tomorrow night?
I expect them to come out strong. I mean, they're a really good team. They obviously beat us last time, so we got to come out strong and lock down just like we did tonight, and I think if we do that, we can be successful.
Paul Olson join us on the post-game. Congratulations, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back with more. We'll get our final numbers next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Concrete. Give them a call at 701-238-4523 to get a free estimate on all your concrete projects. Services provided are, but not limited to, decorative stamp patios, decorative stamp sidewalks, new and replacement driveways and sidewalks, garage, shop, and shed pad floors, and residential and commercial flat work. They would love to sit down with you and find a plan that works best for your projects. Call Rock Solid Concrete at 701-238-4523.
The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will be holding our Hillsboro Operator Clinic Monday, March 21st. To register, visit planterdoc.com. This clinic will provide the opportunity to brush up on monitor setup and operation of precision planting systems. RDK Enterprises Operator Clinic, Monday, March 21st at our Hillsboro store. We look forward to visiting with you. To see the agenda and register for this event, visit planterdoc.com.
Back on the postgame show, Kindred 65, Northern Cass 45, the final on a Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kindred back onto the semifinals again. The defending state champions will face Central Cass tomorrow night. 18-2 on the year as Kindred. Northern Cass will end their season 12-10. It was a 7-point game at the half, 32-25, and Kindred just came out strong in that third quarter, outscored Northern Cass 23-11, and that proved to be the biggest difference maker in this game. 8 points right out the gate for Paul Olson and his Kindred Vikings. Team numbers, Northern Cass shooting 33%, 9 for 27 on threes, 57%, 8 for 14 on free throws. The rebounding battle went to Kindred 38-16. Kindred shooting 53% from the field, 25% on threes, 16 for 21 from the free throw lines. 4 lead changes, 2 ties. Largest lead was 23 points for the Kindred Vikings. Individual numbers, Brock Carpenter 12 points, 3 rebounds. He was 3 for 10 3 for 8 on 3-point attempts. Carter Oslin 11 points, 8 points for Leighton Stroman, 6 points for Jacob Larson. Luke Wagner 6 points. For the Kindred Vikings, it was 21 points, 5 rebounds for Paul Olson. Max McQuillan 13.7 rebounds. Jaden Peraza 12 points, 8 rebounds, 2.6 rebounds for Chase Miller. Riley Sunram 2 points, 4 rebounds. Presley Peraza 6 points, 3 points for Brock Whale. Carson Ossie with 2 points for the Kindred Vikings. Again, they are victorious here today, and they will go back to the semifinals. They will meet Central Cass tomorrow night. We'll have it on yourliveevent.com. Time now to name our Energy Player of the Game. Easy choice here as Paul Olson finishes with 21 points, 7 for 13 from the field. He had 8 straight to really get things rolling in the second half. He is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Remember, Enbridge Energy has began work to replace Line 3 and keeping everyone safe as their top priorities. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/us.com/line3.us. So our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, that will go to Paul Olson. Our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, Max McQuillan and Jaden Peraza, both 4 for 6 from the field. So strong shooting performances for those two. They will be our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Don't forget, RDK Enterprises will be holding their Hillsboro Operation Clinic Monday, March 21st. To register, visit planterdoc.com. The clinic will provide the opportunity to brush up on monitor setup and operation of precision planting system. RDK Enterprises Operation Clinic Monday, March 21st at the Hillsboro store. To see the agenda and register, that website again, planterdoc.com. So how things will look coming up tomorrow night in the semifinals is 6 o'clock. Enderlin and Oak Grove, a rematch of last year's semifinals, and yet again a rematch of last year's semifinals in the 7:30 game. Central Cass in Kindred. We'll have our coverage beginning around 5:40 right here on yourliveevent.com. Joel Morgan reminds you once more of our final score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kindred 65, Northern Cass 45. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com.